After scaling 75 plus clothing brands, in this video I'm going to teach you exactly what I learned and the mistakes I learned a lot of clothing brand owners are making, and so that you don't make the same mistakes with your brand too. If you're wondering who am I, my name is Abdulaziz. I own a marketing agency. I'm a co-founder of a marketing agency where we basically take clothing brands and we scale them to crazy numbers. As you can see, this is one of the brands that we're working with. In the last 5 days, from the 1st to the 5th of November, we did around $352,000 in revenue. That's just to prove we actually know what we're doing. And yeah, let's get right into it. So the first thing you should know, and this is something that people lack, they don't know that one product can change your life. Like one product can literally take you from making like $2,000 a month to like $100,000 a month. I've personally seen a brand that we were doing like $12,500 months, like back-to-back consistent months, and then they dropped a new product and instantly they went from doing $12,000 to $60,000 in only a few weeks. And bro, so that's just to prove that you need a winning pro. You need to keep on testing products as much as you can. You should literally be in the lab always. Like when you drop a product, you should literally be in the lab just cooking up other products that you're going to drop. Like just try to test as much products as you can till you find winners. And if you find winners, do not stop testing. Keep on testing products, keep on making new products and testing them and seeing how the new products will go, so that you can have multiple like winning products. Instead of having, imagine you have one winning product, and imagine you bring in 5 more winning products, so now you have 6 more winning products. So that's going to be like 6x the revenue you're making, even more than 6x, 8x the revenue you're making, because your average order value is going to go up. And then you can have a lot of traffic sources, like different type of audiences for each product. So just try to print as much products as you can, so test as much products as you can. It's all about testing. Everything is about testing. The clothing brand game, that's what I literally learned. And this is another thing I learned, that pre-orders are scalable. Someone's calling me. Oh shit. That pre-orders are scalable. You just don't know how to do them. A lot of people think pre-orders do not work. A lot of people think pre-orders do not work. They are not scalable. Hell nah, bro. Like pre-orders are literally a money printer, as long as you actually know how to do them the right way. So the first thing when doing pre-orders is you need to have a good product. As I said on the first point, you need to have a good product. That's a clothing brand, a brand that sells clothes. So get a good product, get you a winning product, and then print volume. Like have that product and print volume. When I'm talking about volume, I'm talking about content, consistent content. Like I'm talking about like 3 videos a day, everything with crazy volume, like 3 videos a day consistently every single day. Hype up that drop as much as you can. Print out volume, bro. It's a volume game. So if you can do more volume than other clothing brands, obviously it got to be volume with quality volume. Where clothing brands, you're going to convert that volume into traffic, and then you convert that traffic into sales. Everything's going to be crazy for you. So just volume and convert the volume to traffic, and then convert the traffic to sales. That's actually the blueprint. And then when you're doing pre-orders and you want to actually do good pre-orders, is communication. Communication is something a lot of people don't talk about when they're discussing about pre-orders. Like if you got communication on point, your pre-orders will literally be on point, because a lot of people, the reason they don't do pre-orders is because of chargebacks. And why do people do chargebacks? Because they think they're getting scammed. And why do they think they're getting scammed? Because you're not communicating with them. They think it's a scam. But imagine you bought a product from a brand owner, and the brand owner is talking to you every single day. The brand owner is literally communicating with you consistently. You send a message, 10 minutes after that you get a reply, an hour after that you get a reply. But imagine you bought a product from a brand, you send them a message like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks after you bought your product, and they don't reply. Imagine that they don't reply to your message till like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or some don't even reply, don't never reply. Some brands never reply, like when they get DMs about other updates. So that's going to do more worse than bad. Like that's going to fuck your chargeback rate up. I've seen a brand, I've worked with a brand personally where we've done like a crazy pre-order. He did a new product like growth. I think it wasn't really his fault, so I think it was growth that went too fast for him, because it was a new brand and the brand owner was not used to volume. He was not used to this type of getting this type of much orders, so communication became very hard for him. He was hardly keeping up. He would get hella DMs, but he couldn't catch up. So at scale, it was very bad for him. So I recommend that if you can't reply to the DMs, you hire a team. You can hire a team that's going to do that for you, reply to the messages and emails and everything, and then you just have to ship out the orders. Like, that's a very good way to prevent chargebacks. That brand I was telling you about, he was getting fucking hell of chargebacks. Even his Shopify payouts got paused because, bro, it was just fucked up for him. So communication, and also batches. What do I mean by batches? You do the pre-orders in batches, like batch by batch. So let's say you start a pre-order today. So that's the first batch. The first let's say you started today, from today to the like second week of that pre-order window. That's in the first batch and everything, and you place the bulk after the first batch. Like after the first 2 weeks, you set a time frame. For example, now 2 weeks, that's the best type of time frame you can set. So after every 2 weeks, you place an order of the bulk, and that's if you want to actually keep the pre-orders going for a very long time and at scale. And you don't want to make the customers wait for too long. So it's going to be like first 2 weeks, that's first batch, and every order after that first 2 weeks is in the second batch. So you ship out the second batch, and then it keeps on going. So, and also a reason, like a very good way to do good pre-orders is ads. I'm going to talk about ads later though in the video. So batches, and then this is the fucking point, bro. Ads are underrated. You people are underrating ads like crazy. You don't know how important ads are, because I know I've personally run ads for like a lot of brands. I have an agency that does that. We scale brands through backend optimization, like we styling your whole backend, run the ads for you. Because, bro, one thing about ads is you can't only rely on ads. Ads do not work alone. Ads is something that needs stuff in the backend to be dialed in. Example, your website. You need the website to be clean and converting first. So you can have the best ads, but if your website is very shit, nobody is going to buy that. The ads are not going to convert. So make sure you get your backend optimized and everything optimized. So yeah, I was saying what we do for the brands that we're working with is we run the ads for you. We do the SMS and email marketing, customer value optimization, that's like doing upsells and all that stuff. And then finally, we do everything in the backend, like literally everything the backend offers, like everything you need to help and grow at scale. So we do that, and if you want, we can even put you on a designer. Alright, so this is one of the brands that we're working with. On a single day, we spent 1.2k to get back that $5,000 in a single day. And this is like $41,000 if you actually convert it. This was a drop day though, and the next day we spent around 1.4k to get back 17.3k. That's like $20,000 if you actually convert it to. So yeah, like you guys just under it as like crazy, especially when doing pre-orders. I really recommend you actually go ahead and run ads for your brand. And then this is a very I should have added this in the first point. Reinvest and enjoy later. A lot of people, they do their first job, they go crazy and they fucking splurge that money, or like they go to Miami, all that stuff, bro. That is not necessary. What you should rather do is, like, when you get like that massive growth at once, try keeping yourself down. Do not spend that money, and try investing a lot of that money back into the brand, because a growing brand needs money to keep on going. It needs like a lot of capital to keep on going. So don't spend that money. Just try and use it like on stuff that's going to be important for the brand to grow. The money is just put it put it in your mind. Like, this is what I usually tell the brands that I'm working with. The money of the brand, like for the first few months of like growth, that's not your money, that's the brand's money. Don't take it as your money. It's for the brand. It's to keep on growing the brand. So don't use that money, and put in a goal that if I reach this goal, this is when I'm actually going to start like taking a bit of the profits. And also when you do that, make sure you got your finances right, especially when you're doing pre-orders. A lot of people, they don't keep their finances right. What they do is, so like what I really recommend you do I really recommend you do is have a different bank for the clothing brand, and that bank for the clothing brand, you don't spend anything on it. You don't like use ad spend on it unless you're like going like very good at scale. You can actually start taking money from that bank, but that money is just for like all your payouts should literally go to that. Like all the payouts should literally go there, and you don't have any card linked to it. You shouldn't spend that money till the drop ends. Till the day the drop ends, you finish your pre-order, you buy the bulk, and everything is ready. And then that's when you can segment the money and pick in what's yours, and keep the rest for the brand, and keep the rest that you're going to use for the brand. So yeah, I think that's literally, I've given a lot of thoughts in this video. If you want me to take your brand and scale it, or my agency to take your brand and scale it, just apply in the link below. And if you have any questions, hit me up on IG at ARM.Barrio, and I'm gonna make sure I reply to you as soon as possible, because I usually reply as soon as possible and help you with your questions you got. So yeah.